And Nandipha joins us now to tell us more about studying abroad, her latest work, and passion for mental wellness. Good morning. Welcome to Newzroom Afrika.
Good morning, Miss Masechaba. How are you?
I'm well, wow, Miss Masechaba. Thank you.
Respectful girly.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us and thank you for your time. Firstly, congratulations. Tell us more about your role on Blood Legacy Season 2.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, my role on Blood Legacy was something that ultimately just changed my life. I think finding the character of Thulisile was such a deep dive for me because the story hit close to home. There was a certain route that I wanted to take in order to experience exactly who she is as a person. She went through addiction. She went through so many different things. So I've just been diving deep inside and keeping my head down in order to prepare for it. But it's a beautiful role and I'm so happy to play it.
How do you prepare for such a role?
It's truly just about your own experience and what you're going through, as well as the experiences of other people around you. So what I did is I sat with my acting coach. We got really deep inside the things that aren't necessarily written on the script, but things that are probably underlying why she says things like this, how she feels like this, why is she a daddy's girl? When her mom passed away, how did she feel? And then we deep dive into that and then start going into the mental aspect of everything of who is this girl, how can we find her, and how can we bring life to something that's just written on a paper.
You know, very few people are privy to these processes because we just see you on television, really killing your roles. But talk to me about, I mean, yourself and Thabiso Ramotsela have joined the second season. Tell us about the process of acquiring such a role. I mean, how did this come about?
So this comes about, we go through a tedious audition process. We all pretty much just go in there, head down. Everyone's pretty kind of excited, nervous. The moment I got the brief, I was like, oh my goodness, this is what I want. This is what I've been trying to play. This is exactly me. And I think I can embody this the best that I can. And so with my prep, it takes physical health. I make sure that I am going to look as close to the physique of what I think she is. And I think that she's someone who cares about her body so well. And does she do it for aesthetics or does she do it because of she actually cares about health? And so there's little nuances that go into it where it's like, I'm going to chase this exact aim and this is how I'm going to get to it. But it's quite a tedious process. And once you have the role, now it's your opportunity to actually just shine and have fun with it as well as all the mental prep.
Now, while we're speaking about prep, you studied at the prestigious New York Film Academy in LA. What are some of the most valuable skills that you learned through that journey?
Through that journey, I think I learned the intricacies of my craft. I learned how to honestly be a leader when it comes to filmmaking. There were a lot of female women that I was looking up to. So there were a lot of examples for me, like Issa Rae. And when I saw that Issa Rae went to New York Film Academy and she started a web series, and from creating a web series, she was able to now be on HBO and lead such a successful show. That was an example for me to be like, you know what, if this is an avenue and I have it right now and I have this opportunity, I'm going to make sure I get the scholarship and I'm going to take it full course. And I'm very grateful to have parents who supported me throughout the way. And they said, you know what, fly, we can't hold you back.
That's
so I really learned a lot about myself and leadership.
What would you say are the fundamental differences between your character on Gomora and your character in Blood Legacy?
Oh, extremely different. I mean, socio-economically plays such a big role as well, especially on how someone sees themselves, how they carry themselves. I think Thulisile had her dad there with her. Her dad was still alive as Sibongile lost both her parents and then was just spun into this world where she had no idea how to navigate who she was. And she was extremely young and volatile. And Thuli's been through so much. I mean, she pretty much overcome drug addiction and was able to lead a good and healthy lifestyle until things started tumbling. But they were completely different women. I mean, one was more confident, the other one was a bit more reserved and a bit confused about who she is. But they were both joys to play.
And you've said that your family on Gomora helped you to learn one of the most important skills that an actor should have, which is listening.
Yes.
I found this to be quite interesting because that is probably the most important skill in our industry. How is it important and how do you use it in acting?
My family was huge on improvisation, so my on-screen family. They were all comedic actors. It's just natural in them. It's in their bones. They're just extremely funny people. So when I got onto the set, I was very New York Film Academy, technical, this is how I do it. And they were just like, babe, we're having fun. And I was like, oh my goodness, I always have to be on the ball because anything can be thrown at me. So that was truly a privilege.
Fantastic. So tell us about what we can expect in terms of the synopsis, of course.
Yes.
Without giving it away, I watched the entire first season, so I'm itching to get my hands on the second season. Yes.
I think we can expect a lot more from our characters.
Is that all?
No, truly.
You're going to say?
There's a lot. There's a bit of a deeper dive into who the kids are and who the whole family is and what's going on. But I think it's going to be super exciting. Cannot wait for you guys to see it.
You guys are preparing to shoot. When do we actually get to see it?
We do not know. This is the million-dollar question. We also do not know. We're going to just see how long it takes for us to get this all under track, and then we'll see. I mean, you guys will have it.
All right. I wish you all of the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nandipha. All right. That was actress Nandipha Khubone.